Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Thursday, August 20th, 2015, around 7:44 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun is going down. It was a nice and sunny day, some clouds, but we didn't get any rain, but still muggy and stuff, and the mugginess might be with us for a few more days. Then we're going to have tropical downpours and stuff. There could be a tropical system nearby this weekend that could bring lots of rain. Don't know if it will turn into something and stuff like that, but there's a hurricane out in the Atlantic, Hurricane Danny, and that's projected to go right to the Gulf of Mexico, right by Florida and stuff, several days away. We'll wait and see if it pans out. Some news to report: the LA Dodgers could have a payroll at the end of the year of $300 million. They're at $298 million, but with bonuses to players they have to pay at the end of the year, it's probably going to succeed $300 million. Dodgers need to win the World Series this year because they have a $300 million payroll, and you're expected, if you have that high of a payroll, to win the World Series. And Playoffs Restaurant in Billerica, Massachusetts, on Middlesex Turnpike, right on Nunnings Lake, is now open. I gotta check that out soon. It's at the old Mickey Sports Pub. And there's going to be a lot of great restaurants coming into Billerica soon. I heard a rumor that Tilted Kilt at the old Max and Dellen, and there's been several rumors going around that Billerica Shops Billerica's looking for a steakhouse or somewhere else. And I've also heard a rumor that Hooters might be coming to Billerica. We'll wait and see if that's true or not. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog of the night, my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about former Major League Baseball player Jose Cruz Sr. Jose Cruz Sr. played 19 seasons in Major League Baseball, mostly with the Houston Astros in the 70s and 80s. He was a great outfielder, underrated player, and a great defensive player, but he never won any gold gloves. Jose was born Jose Cruz del Len in Arroyo, Puerto Rico. He's a United States citizen because Puerto Rico's a commonwealth of the United States, and he was nicknamed Chico. And he came from a baseball family. His brothers played Major League Baseball, Hector and Tommy, but they did not have a very successful career like Jose Cruz Sr. did. Jose Cruz Sr. was a great ball player, and during his younger age in Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico, that's it, livelihood playing baseball and stuff like that. He was signed by the St. Louis Cardinals in the late 60s because back in the from 1965 through 1989, players born outside of the United States were not allowed to be drafted by Major League Baseball teams through the amateur draft, so they had to be signed. And Jose Cruz Jr. made his debut in 1970 with the St. Louis Cardinals for a few years. Then he got traded to the Houston Astros, which he spent the bulk of his career there, and he was pretty good with the Astros and stuff. He had some amazing stats, including 7 times he had 10 or more home runs in a season. It was a decent power. 12 times he's scored he's driven in 50 or more RBIs. 10 times he scored 50 or more runs. He had 11 100 seasons. He batted 5 times 300. 8 times he stole 20 or more bases in a season. 2 times he made the National League All-Star team. He won a Silver Slugger 2 times, and he was a great defensive outfielder and stuff, but Jose Cruz never won a gold glove and stuff. He finished in the top 10 in National League MVP voting 2 times and stuff. He had an awesome 1980 season for the Astros. He was one of their star players during that time, and he ended his career in 1988 with the New York Yankees. He retired during the middle of the 1988 season because he didn't have the skills anymore to become a decent, productive Major League Baseball player anymore. He was getting old and stuff. And his career stats were 284, 165 home runs, 1,077 RBIs, 2,251 hits, 1,036 runs scored, and 317 bases. These numbers were not Hall of Fame material for Jose Cruz Sr., and in 1994 he was on the ballot for the Hall of Fame for the first time, and it was the only time he was on there. He did not get enough votes, and he was removed from it permanently. He's never been brought up for a Veterans Committee and stuff like that, because Jose Cruz Jr. kind of had like kind of an average career. He wasn't a power hitter, didn't drive in a lot of runs and stuff. He was kind of almost like a 5-2 player, like a below average 5-2 player and stuff. He was not, he never finished in the top 10 in offensive major categories and stuff like that, but he was a real quality player for the Astros, probably one of the best players of all time during the 70s and 80s. His number 25 retired by the team. His son Jose Cruz Jr. played in the major leagues for many, many years. He had a decent career and stuff like that, but not to the level as Jose Cruz Sr., who was a kind of a little bit of above average player, but not a superstar player, probably on a borderline of like what you can say a star. That's about it on Jose Cruz. That's about it on these video blogs, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And tomorrow, you're going to get 3 more video blogs. First video blog will be about the 1994 WWE SummerSlam review from the United Center from Chicago, Illinois. The main event was The Undertaker versus The Undertaker. A second video blog will be about Ames Plow Tavern in Boston at the Faneuil Hall. Tell you about that. And the third and final video blog of the night, Personality Profile. Tomorrow's Personality Profile will be about former Major League Baseball pitcher Mike Stuckgart. And more followers on YouTube. I'm getting a few more, up to 29, and lots of great support on Facebook for my video blogs, which is amazing and stuff like that. And this weekend I could be doing like the fantasy booking video blog of like rebooking SummerSlam 1993 with Hulk Hogan versus Bret the Hitman Hart as the main event for the SummerSlam 93, plus rebooking the rest of the card. And there might be a surprise second fantasy booking blog, which I'm deciding to do about like Lex Luger, how I would book a title reign for him for the WWE. That's just a consideration, but definitely that's a future one. And there'll be more great ones coming in the near future. The second Ask Rich video blog probably will be in September and stuff like that. Keep calm, and I'm a Julie Blood and Guy. Molly Rosenblatt of Fox 35 rocks, and it has nice legs. Amy Swenson of Wish 2 rocks, and Elizabeth Hart of Local 6 rocks as well. And in the words of Hulk Hogan, what you gonna do, brother, when the largest arms in the world go wild on you? Good night, see you tomorrow.